High yield savings accounts act the exact same as a normal savings account, but now you can earn much more for the cash that you have sitting. In fact, a typical savings account through a big bank like Chase allows you to earn a 0.01% of interest on your savings. This means that if you had $10,000 sitting, you would earn $1 after a full year. That comes out to be roughly 8 cents per month. But what's amazing here is that of the 15 accounts I'm about to show you, in 2025, the average APY, which is annual percentage yield that you can earn over an entire year, it's currently around 4%. And just know that these rates are variable interest rates that fluctuate with the market, especially decisions like the Fed cutting interest rates. But let's say that you had $10,000 sitting in one of the accounts I'm about to mention, then after an entire year, assuming that the rates stayed the same for the entire duration, that means that you could earn an extra $400, which is an extra $33 per month for doing nothing but a few clicks of a button to make the change. So knowing that, before we get started, if you do find value in this content, all I ask is that you consider hitting the like button and subscribing with notifications on for future content like this. With that said, let's get straight to it, with the first one being SoFi. Now, SoFi is ranked as my number one for many reasons, but the first is the overall simplicity of the platform. And largely because of that, I also use their platform to invest in the stock market, which is a huge topic I cover on my channel. But as far as their savings account, managing your account is super easy, where you can easily find and select what features you could use, such as Zelle, transferring your money in and out of the account, paying people, or even bills, the opportunity to earn a referral bonus, and if you click on more, it will take you to all the details of your account. But another great feature that makes them stand out is their autopilot tool, where you can specifically set up an automatic deposit to the account, recurring transfers to your savings, automatic withdrawals out of the account, or recurring transfers into investments. Not to mention, but with your savings account, you can also set up vaults that allow you to categorize your savings into different areas. For example, you could click on Add Vault, select one that interests you, let's say emergency fund, enter some criteria that relates to your goals, where you can set up automatic features for your vault, and best of all, each of the vaults will still earn interest. But speaking of interest, the one thing that you do have to be aware of is that in order to reap their current yield, that is 4%, you have to set up a direct deposit of any amount or add $5,000 every 30 days into the account. Also know that direct deposit refers to any sort of income that comes from a payroll, benefits provider, or government agency, which in fact, side hustles like DoorDash and Uber are considered direct deposits no matter the amount. But with SoFi, if you do get this account, understand that they also provide you with a checking account and a debit card. It will not affect your credit score, and if you don't want to use the account, you don't have to, because there's no minimum balance requirements, and not to mention, but the account also has no monthly account fees. Personally, I think that SoFi has among the best mobile app that you could use, which it's currently ranked number 52 in finance on the App Store. To top that off, SoFi is FDIC insured and has a program that could be up to $2 million. And lastly, SoFi is one of the few high yield savings accounts that provides a cash welcome bonus for starting an account, where currently you can earn up to a $325 cash bonus when you sign up, where $25 is guaranteed, and then you can get an extra $50 to $300 depending on how much you direct deposit, which I will leave direct links to SoFi and every other savings account that I'm about to mention linked in the description below of this video if you're interested to learn more and get started. But knowing that, the next option, number 2 on my list, is Bask Bank. Now, Bask Bank is a simple savings account that doesn't have many features, but what makes them stand out as my number 2 right now is because they're extremely competitive with the rates that they offer. In fact, currently you can earn a 4.5% APY, where they also have an easy to use mobile app that is very basic and has received solid ratings on the App Store. The account has no monthly account fees, no minimum balance requirements, and is FDIC insured. So if you are looking for the highest earning account that has no requirements, this may be the easiest and best overall one for you. But knowing that, let's now move on to number 3, that is Barclays. If you're a sports fan, you may have heard of the Barclays Center in New York that hosts the Brooklyn Nets, but the company Barclays is well known for their online savings and CDs, where currently you can earn a 4.25% APY on your savings, which is also on the higher end when compared to other accounts in the market. Besides that, the account is a very basic one, but still has all the features you may need, such as secure 24/7 access to funds, no monthly maintenance fees, no balance requirements, easy online transfers, which currently you could reap a $200 bonus after depositing $25,000 into the account. But besides that, they are ranked number 59 in finance on the App Store, and of course they are FDIC insured up to $250,000. So if you are one looking for a solid high yield savings account that can earn some of the highest yields in the market and has no requirements and a potential cash bonus, Barclays may be at the top of your list. But if you're one less worried about the earnings, but more so the company itself, the next three may be super convenient for you, with the first one being American Express. Currently, American Express has a 3.8% APY, no monthly fees, 24/7 customer support. You can easily transfer funds, set up auto deposits, and manage your account online, where they're currently number 33 in finance on the App Store. But even with the slightly lower yields you'll get here, the reason that I'm ranking it so high is because of convenience. You see, Amex is a well-known company in the financial services industry that you've probably heard of, and if not, you may even have a connection with them already with products like their famous Amex Gold and Platinum credit cards. So if you already have a connection with them and you're satisfied with the company, you may prefer to set up a savings account here with them, and the slightly lower yields may not be much of an impact for you. But also remember that if you want to try out other accounts as well, you can have more than one savings account. Which leads me to the next one on my list, that is the Capital One 360 Performance Savings. This is yet another great account for those especially in the Capital One ecosystem, since you are able to earn a 3.8% APY, which the company has so many products that you might have used, and they even have Capital One cafes that you could check out. But as far as their savings account, there are no fees, no minimum amounts required. They also allow easy account transfers, automatic savings plans, multiple accounts to be created to individually track savings, mobile check deposits, and they are FDIC insured. Where currently their mobile app is ranked number 17 in finance on the App Store, and it's super easy to manage. So after Capital One, the next account is Discover. Discover is also a well-known bank that many of you may use, where currently their high-yield savings account is offering a 3.75% APY. The account has no monthly fees, no balance requirement, or minimum deposits to get started. They are FDIC insured, and depending on how much you deposit into the account, you may be able to earn between $150 to $200 cash bonus when you deposit, which must be within 45 days of opening the account, which Discover is currently ranked number 44 in finance on the App Store. But if you are one looking to create an account with a platform that has some of the best features in the market, the next one is Ally Bank. You see, Ally Bank is well known for their clean and beginner-friendly display, where currently they're 83 in finance on the App Store. And although I personally prefer SoFi, Ally Bank is among the best for their features, as they provide boosters such as recurring transfers, roundups if you spend with their debit card, and surprise savings tools where they analyze your checking account and could transfer small amounts toward your savings if you have the cushion to do so. They also became well known for their bucket tools, where you can easily categorize each of your savings to different areas based on your savings goals. Of course, you don't have to use all these features, the choice is up to you, but if you are one looking for an account with some of the top features in the market, this should be at the top of your list. Currently, they have a 3.8% APY, but the account does come with no monthly fees. They are FDIC insured and have 24/7 customer service. But knowing that, if you are one looking for an account that is consistently paying some of the highest rates in the market, you may be interested in CIT Bank. Now, CIT Bank is one of the most competitive high-yield savings accounts out there when it comes to your earnings, because currently they pay a 4.35% APY, and in order to get their rates, you must have a balance of $5,000 or more in your account. If you don't, it specifically says that you would only earn 0.25% of interest. But this account is well known for its competitive rates, security with being FDIC insured, a simple to use mobile app, and has no monthly fees. Which, as far as the mobile app, it's a very basic one to use, and currently they are not ranked on the App Store, but they do have solid ratings. So if you are one looking for a basic account to just earn high potential rates consistently in the market and have over $5,000 guaranteed, where you don't have any chance of being lower than that, CIT may be the one for you. But from there, the number 9 is Marcus by Goldman Sachs. If you don't know, Goldman Sachs is a well-known player in the financial industry, especially when it comes to the investment banking sector. But Marcus by Goldman Sachs has a simple and easy-to-use mobile app that currently pays a 3.9% APY, and although it does have great reviews, it is also not ranked on the App Store. But it does have all the basics of a traditional savings account, like no fees, no minimum deposit, same-day transfers of $100,000 or less to and from other banks. On top of that, they have customer service that's 24/7, and they are FDIC insured. The platform is super easy to use, so if you are a Goldman Sachs fan, or you just want to try out their 3-month upfront boost in APY that is an extra 0.25% yield, this can make it a solid option for you to consider. But from there, the next account on my list, number 10, is Apple. Now, Apple has their own high-yield savings account that is super simple and easy to use, but the reason that it is not higher on my list is because in order to use it, you need to have an Apple credit credit card. If you already have one or plan to get one, this savings account may be at the top of your list, but for those without a card, just getting a new credit card because of a savings account is not recommended, at least in my books. But if you are interested to learn about this account, currently they pay a 3.9% APY, where you can see if you're approved for their credit card with no impact to your score, but the savings account itself has no fees or balance requirements. And as far as their ranking on the App Store, Apple is ranked as number 0 because they own it. But moving on from there, the next one on my list is Synchrony. Now, if you didn't know, Synchrony also runs PayPal's high yield savings account, so any money that you have in PayPal savings is held at Synchrony Bank. With that, their high yield savings account currently is earning a 4.1% APY that has no minimum deposit, balance requirements, or monthly fees. They also have a mobile app that you can use anywhere you go. You can deposit checks and have a live conversation with a banker, where on the App Store you can see all types of features they offer, and they have solid ratings with their account as well. But knowing that, the number 12 on my list is Laurel Road. So Laurel Road is a division of Key Bank and is another all-around savings account that currently provides a 4.15% APY on your savings. The account has no monthly fees, they are FDIC insured with no minimum balance to open, so if you want to consider an account that is pretty competitive with their rates and sticks to the basics, Laurel Road may be in the considerations. But with that, the number 13 is UFB Direct. Now, UFB Direct is a division of Axos Bank, which is a very well-established company, where currently their savings account with UFB Direct currently pays a 4.01% APY. The account also has no maintenance or service fees, no minimum deposit required, an ATM card, digital tools, free transfers, and they're FDIC insured. Not to mention, but they also point out their fraud protection, secured encryption, and automatic logouts to protect you against any unauthorized users. So as a whole, this account is an easy to use, simple overall savings account where you can earn a competitive rate. But knowing that, the next, number 14, is Quontic. This account is an overall simple account to use that has great ratings on the App Store, with its current yield being 3.85%, which the account is super easy to set up, has no monthly fees, is FDIC insured, allows you to easily make transfers with known services, and the ability to send and receive payments. On top of that, they also provide the ability to sync all of your accounts to view your finances and secure login features. They also have solid options for CDs, but know that their high yield savings account does require a $100 minimum deposit. But knowing that, the last one on my list, number 15, is Valley Direct. So Valley Direct is brought to you by Valley Bank, where the bank account currently pays among the lowest in this video at 3.75% of an APY. The account has no fees, is secured and insured, and just like all the accounts here, you can easily open them within just a few minutes. So this is just a basic overall account that you could use to simply set your money aside and earn interest. But compared to ones I previously mentioned, if you're looking for features, I personally would prefer SoFi or Ally Bank. Then for an account with the highest interest with no rules, I would prefer Bask Bank or Barclays. Or if you're already one connected with big companies like American Express, Capital One, or Discover, I would also have those higher on the list. But don't forget that it is still much better than banking with an account like Chase or Bank of America that pays you a 0.01% of interest. Now, if you are interested to learn more and get started with any of these accounts, I will leave direct links to each of them in the description below for you. The rankings I decided on here are based on what I would tell my closest friends and family, but just know that a few of these companies I am partnered with, which if you happen to pick the one that I'm partnered with and you do sign up using my link, I may earn a commission for it, which is greatly appreciated. With that said, if you want to learn more about high yield savings accounts, I'll leave my free master sheet that includes an entire list on a spreadsheet, and I'll also leave relevant videos I think you'll greatly benefit from linked in the description below. And as always, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notifications button for future content like this.